Hi, so I'm out in the bush at the moment. I have been running, just having a walk at the moment while I talk to you guys. And it's often when I'm out running that I have the opportunity to reflect back on my practice as a Neuro Physio. And I've just had a few interesting things that have been, said to me of recent that I wanted to report back on. I'm going uphill at the moment, so that's why I'm breathing a bit hard. The first one is that I've been defined as an early adopter. Now, an early adopter means that I'm willing to think outside the box and that use of technologies. So I've been using a robotic exercise system, Rex Barnex, in my clinic for about the past 18 months, and always looking at what are the possibilities. Unfortunately, the physiotherapy profession is quite sceptical at times, and often we're not always that forward moving with our things. And I had a really interesting lecture that I sat in yesterday by Dave Nichols, who writes with the Critical Physiotherapy Network, and that was very inspiring about where physiotherapy is at the moment. And we have legislation and rules and ethics standards that we have to work by to keep our clients and patients safe. But also we do need people to push the envelope. We need people in our profession to, go outside the box, change some of the ways that physio as a whole works to get the results. Because as we progress, as a society, we're working out more and more the psychological component. If you look at pain management, over recent years, that used to be all about what physios we could do hands-on regarding pain management. And now that's becoming much more about a, potentially hands-off approach and looking a lot more about the psychosocial components of that. And I think that's really interesting when we then put that into the neuro rehab world, that I would absolutely hand on heart say 80% of what I do is psychological, in the sense of 80% of neuro rehab. If someone isn't in the absolute commitment to strive as hard as they can't get the change, because to create neuroplasticity, it is so hard. Like, we're talking, 300 reps of, an upper limb exercise just to start, hitting that motor cortex, and 2,000 steps in a therapy session. So we know, to create neuroplasticity is really hard, and that's one of our biggest barriers. And I just want to hopefully inspire and give some confidence to, physios and, people with neurological conditions out there that do try things outside the box, do, have a bit of a go and see if you can also take on that brand of being an early adopter. And rather than, always looking at what's the evidence behind it, we've got evidence in, several areas that we can draw upon, but sometimes, you need to be the person to go and create the change for there then to be research done on it. It takes about 10 to 15 years for clinical research or research to become clinical practice, and 10 to 15 years is too slow at the rate that society is moving. Anyway, so that is a little bit of a reflective blog from today, and I will hopefully inspire you with something else again soon.